Unfortunately, on LinkedIn, size does matter. People often judge your legitimacy on LinkedIn by the number of followers and connections you have. That shouldn't be the case, but sometimes it is. So you might be wondering, how can I grow my network? How can I get past 500 connections? Here are 8 quick tips and tricks on how to grow your list of followers and connections. Tip number 1 is import connections. You can invite contacts from your email to join you on LinkedIn. Simply click on My Network and then Connections. And on the right side of the screen, you'll see Import Contacts. And you can then select the email address to import your contacts from. Now, it won't automatically notify all of them. I believe that used to be the case because I accidentally did that. It will pull up all the contacts from your email, and you can then select which ones to invite to connect with you on LinkedIn. It's a really good way to increase your follower and connection count by hundreds in just a couple of minutes. The second tip is manage incoming requests. Make sure when somebody reaches out to you and tries to connect with you on LinkedIn, you respond to them within a day or two. Who knows, you might have 40 or 50 invitation requests just waiting for you right now. Go through those. If you don't know someone, you can still decide to add them to your network, or you can have a little conversation with them first to make sure you want to add them to your professional network on LinkedIn. Tip number 3 is create an outreach plan. So to do this, you want to start with what you want to accomplish. Do you want to get a job? Do you want to grow your business? Or do you simply just want to get over 500 connections? Based on that, start creating a plan. Decide how many people you'll reach out to each day, week, or month, and assume that maybe half of those, or maybe even more, won't accept your invitation. So then start doing that. Also, plan out a couple keywords to search. So when you search for connections, you can pick out certain keywords. So content marketer, manager, business owner. Decide who you want to connect with based on your goals on LinkedIn and start searching those keywords. Then you need to make a plan for following up with that person. So tip number 4 is related to tip number 3. It's create custom invitation messages. When you invite someone to connect on LinkedIn, LinkedIn will generate a generic message. Don't send that. Create a custom message. It should explain why someone should connect with you in a compelling way. You can even mention that you don't know them yet, but you would like to connect with them. You can also explain just a tiny bit about yourself in that message. But make sure it's compelling. Make sure it gives them a reason to connect with you, even if you haven't met before. Tip number 5 is post weekly. You should be creating engaging posts at least once a week. Share your thoughts on a subject of interest, add hashtags, and engage the audience you want to connect with. So make sure you're speaking to them. Before you create posts, you can look at what other people who you look up to or who are a part of your network, look at what they're posting and what type of engagement they're getting. So you can ask a question or share a quote, share something you've been thinking about that relates to the industry. Just get people to engage with your posts by sharing something that they're going to be interested in. You can also add pictures, videos, or just have a text-only post, which can also be effective. But make sure you're making posts on LinkedIn. This will help new people find you, especially if you're adding hashtags to your post, and it will help your current audience, your current network, engage with you. Tip number 6 is write articles monthly. LinkedIn has a publishing platform, and this is something I use to get over 3,000 followers. Now you can publish LinkedIn articles on anything you want, and it will be added to your profile. People can look at your profile and see the articles that you've published. This is through your featured section of content. So come up with some ideas for short, educational, insightful articles about topics that you care about and the people that follow you are going to care about. Tip number 7 is add a link to your LinkedIn profile to your email signature. This is a way that I've also been able to increase my network on LinkedIn. With that signature, they'll see the link at the bottom, and you can do this through a logo. You can have the little LinkedIn logo and link that image to your profile, or you can have a text link that says, connect with me on LinkedIn, and that links to your profile. You can find this in your settings on Gmail or whatever email server you choose to use. But it's been really effective to help me increase my connections. And the last tip here, tip number 8, is reply to all engagement. So while you're doing these posts, while you're doing articles, while you're commenting on other people's posts, reply to everyone that makes a comment. Even if it's like, thanks for the tip, then reply, thanks for reading, thanks for engaging. You can also use these as opportunities to connect, to grow your connections right there on the spot. If someone engages with your article, gives you a like, and you can see who's liked your article, or gives you a comment, you can then invite them to join your network. You can send them a message, hey, thanks for liking my post on XYZ. Would you like to connect? And those are 8 quick tips. If this has been helpful, please like this video. We'd also love to have you subscribe to the How to Livable channel. If you have any questions about increasing your follower and connection count on LinkedIn, please ask your question below. If you have any other tips, please share those as well. Thank you.